From a hidden Kirby reference tucked inside the Galaxy movie to a barefoot detail that might completely rewrite Peach's origin story, today we're breaking down 10 hidden things you didn't notice in the Mario movies. But first, if you're Team Peach, drop a mushroom emoji. And if you're Team Rosalina, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Number 1. Bowser Jr.'s paintbrush is a mashup of two different games. Right up front in the Galaxy movie trailer, Bowser Jr. is wielding the magic paintbrush straight out of Super Mario Sunshine, except instead of using it to become Shadow Mario like in the games, he's using it to transform into his Wonder form instead. Bowser also uses a noticeable amount of paint throughout the opening, which might be hinting that the paintbrush is going to play a much bigger role than expected. And we also finally get a full look at Rosalina's movie design, showing her telling a story to the Lumas that's suspiciously centered around Princess Peach. Between Galaxy, Sunshine, Wonder, and Odyssey, references all showing up together, plus Peach fighting with her parasol, this movie is clearly pulling from every corner of the franchise at once. Number 2. 3 weird but true facts about the first Mario movie. First, Bowser's bullet bill wasn't originally supposed to react to Mario's animal tail transformation at all, since many people assumed bullet bills were meant to behave like inanimate air missiles rather than living creatures. Second, it's genuinely strange that Peach had no problem sleeping outside on a balcony all night while Mario finished his training, instead of simply returning to her own castle and sleeping in an actual bed like, well, a princess. And third, Mario's parents never once seem worried that their two sons vanished for almost an entire week. No search, no panic, nothing. For two adult sons disappearing that long, the calm reaction is honestly unbelievable. Number 3. Is Daisy being added to set up a Luigi's Mansion movie? After decades of being sidelined, Daisy is finally becoming a major playable presence again, and that timing doesn't feel accidental. The theory going around is that she's specifically being built up alongside Luigi, possibly setting up a much bigger romantic storyline between the two of them going forward. And that connects to something else that's been happening quietly in the background, the surprising remaster of the old Luigi's Mansion game. Out of every classic title they could have picked to remaster, that one stands out as an unusually specific choice, which makes you wonder if it's being used to build hype for an eventual Luigi's Mansion movie. Number 4. Are the Mario movies actually set in a previous universe? During the newest trailer, fans spotted 2 details that raise a pretty big question. Peach is shown fighting inside a casino that looks almost identical to a boss fight from Super Mario Sunshine, and the movie also shows the floating pyramid from Mario Odyssey. So how exactly can Galaxy, Sunshine, and Odyssey all coexist in the same timeline? Here's where it gets interesting. In the Galaxy games, Rosalina says that when universes end, they're always reborn, just never in exactly the same way. Combine that with a Luma in a Galaxy remaster leak who remembers being trapped in a cage, the same Luma from the first movie, and a new theory starts forming. What if the entire movie universe is actually a previous universe, one that existed before the events of the Galaxy games even began? Are the movies themselves just memories, replayed through the eyes of a Luma who lived through it? And if that's true, are the Mario movies even canon at all? Number 5. There's a hidden Kirby reference in the Galaxy movie. After Fox McCloud crash lands on the dinosaur planet, a clear nod to the games, Luigi eventually starts messing around with Fox's radio, which is picked up by the Lumas back at the Comet Observatory. While they're listening, or maybe just ignoring the broadcast entirely, one Luma flies directly in front of the radio. But instead of their usual flying animation, that Luma is doing Kirby's signature low flapping motion. It's a tiny detail, but it's genuinely fitting, since Kirby famously rides around on a star, and Lumas are essentially living stars themselves. Number 6. Peach only starts liking Mario after his Giga Chad transformation. Before Mario grabs the Super Mushroom for the first time, Peach is pretty openly dismissive of him. She takes off his hat, calls him small, and even humiliates him in front of all the Toads by saying he isn't important.
Who's he? He's not important!
But the moment he transforms into his powered-up form, everything shifts. Suddenly they're sitting together, talking, standing in the Fireflower Field, flirting on Rainbow Road. The timing lines up a little too perfectly to be a coincidence, and it raises a fair question about what actually shifted her interest in him. Number 7. Did Baby Peach secretly stop in Sarasaland before reaching the Mushroom Kingdom? In the first Mario movie, Peach says her earliest memory is crawling out of a warp pipe into the Mushroom Kingdom, and it initially seems like Rosalina sent her there directly to keep her safe. but one small detail changes everything. In the Galaxy movie, we learn Peach and Rosalina are sisters bonded by stardust, and when a villain came after both of them, Rosalina had to send baby Peach away through a warp pipe to protect her. The problem is, when Rosalina sends her off, baby Peach is completely barefoot. But when Peach remembers arriving in the Mushroom Kingdom, she's already wearing shoes. Unless those shoes magically appeared inside the pipe itself, Peach must have stopped somewhere else first. That somewhere could be Sarasaland, where Rosalina originally wanted her sent to be with Princess Daisy. If baby Peach and baby Daisy actually met there, Daisy could easily have been the one who gave her those shoes before she continued on to the Mushroom Kingdom, which means Peach's actual first stop may not have been the Mushroom Kingdom at all. It may have been a secret meeting with Daisy that nobody ever talks about. Number 8. Star Fox has been doing barrel rolls wrong the entire time. One of the biggest surprises in the Galaxy movie is Fox McCloud showing up as a full supporting character, and true to form, his favorite thing in the world is doing barrel rolls. Except technically, he's doing them wrong. A real barrel roll happens when a plane's center of rotation sits at a point further away from the aircraft itself, creating a wide corkscrew shape. What Fox is actually doing, both in the games and in this movie, is a completely different maneuver called an aileron roll, where the plane simply spins around its own center axis. Number 9. 2 continuity mistakes fans caught in the Galaxy movie. First, when the group boards Fox McCloud's ship to go save Rosalina, Toad is clearly sitting in the front seat.
You gotta love a space rogue!
But after the ship crashes, Toad is suddenly in the back and Yoshi is in the front instead, with no scene explaining the switch. Second, when Mario and Luigi finally bring Yoshi out of the pyramid, one of the Toasterenans immediately greets him by name, saying, Yoshi.
Hola, Yoshi!
Even though nobody in that group has ever met him before in the movie. Small detail, but once you notice it, it's hard to unsee. Number 10. How the Galaxy movie could set up 7 more Mario movies. Once Bowser, Bowser Jr., Wario, and whoever else finally get defeated, Mario could say he needs a vacation, setting up a Super Mario Sunshine movie. Luigi could win a mysterious prize that turns out to be a haunted mansion, setting up Luigi's Mansion. Peach could suggest throwing a celebration party, setting up Mario Party. Someone could ask about Yoshi, letting Toad respond with, "Let me tell you Yoshi's story," setting up a Yoshi's Island movie. Toad could then grab his treasure gear and declare it's time to track some treasure, with Toadette responding as Captain Toad, setting up a Captain Toad movie. Donkey Kong could be told by Cranky Kong that instead of ruling the Jungle Kingdom, he's getting his own country, setting up Donkey Kong Country. And finally, Pauline could report on the group's victory and ask which Odyssey they're taking next, setting up Super Mario Odyssey, giving fans 7 entirely new movies to look forward to. And that's it. Which theory surprised you the most? The hidden multiverse twist or Peach's secret first stop in Sarasaland? Let me know in the comments below. If you want part 2, hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed, because we're uncovering even more hidden secrets very soon.